In every church, there's always that one person who feels like the heart of it all. The one who makes you believe in kindness, in goodness, in God's love. For this congregation, that person was Sister Beatrice, Mummy B. To everyone, Mummy B was more than just a church member. She was a mother, a mentor, an angel sent from heaven. Sometimes, the most dangerous secrets are hidden in plain sight, wrapped in smiles and good deeds. And Mummy B's story will leave you questioning everything you believe. This is the story of trust, betrayal, and the darkness that hides in the light. Are you ready to uncover the truth about Mummy B? The church was peaceful that Saturday evening, with only the soft hum of the youth choir rehearsing for Sunday service filling the air. Their melodies added a holy stillness to the night. Among the most beloved members of the congregation was Sister Beatrice, affectionately called Mummy B. Her devotion to the church was unmatched. Mummy B was always the first to arrive, broom in hand, sweeping the church compound. She arranged the chairs, ensuring everything was neat, and decorated the altar with fresh flowers she bought herself. If the pastor needed anything, Mummy B was always the first to help. Her absence in church was rare, and when it happened, everyone noticed. "Where is Mummy B today?" They would ask with concern. To the congregation, she was like an angel sent by God. Every testimony service, she would rise with a radiant smile, her voice filled with gratitude as she shared how God had blessed her. "Praise the Lord," she would shout, her words inspiring others. She was known for her generosity, often buying gifts for church members, supporting widows, and giving more than anyone during offerings. Mummy B is truly a woman of God, people would say, nodding in admiration. But Mummy B's charm was her greatest weapon. She had a way of making everyone feel safe, especially the young girls. After services, she would encourage them with soft words or hand out snacks she brought from home. Parents trusted her without question, and teenagers saw her as a mentor, often calling her a second mother. Yet, behind her kind words and selfless deeds lay a darkness no one could have imagined. Mummy B's perfect image was a mask, carefully crafted to hide the truth. Beneath her generous acts was a woman using the church to cover her evil deeds. If the congregation ever uncovered the truth, their faith in her, and in all she stood for, would be shattered forever. Among the girls who adored Mummy B were Mercy and Faith, two teenagers with dreams as big as the sky. Faith, the pastor's daughter and a talented hairstylist, worked tirelessly to support her family. Mercy, on the other hand, served as a secretary at the church, earning a modest salary. Life wasn't easy for them, but they found strength in their friendship and unwavering faith in God. Mummy B had her eyes on them from the start. She knew exactly how to gain their trust and draw them closer. One Sunday after service, Mummy B approached Mercy and Faith with her usual warm smile. She praised Faith's hairstyling skills, calling her gifted by God, and commended Mercy's dedication to her church duties. Then, leaning in as if she was about to share something life-changing, Mummy B lowered her voice. "You girls are so hardworking, but you're not earning what you deserve," she said, shaking her head sympathetically. "God has blessed me with opportunities, and I want to help you both make real money." The girls exchanged curious glances. Mummy B continued, her voice soft and persuasive. "I know someone who can help you earn 100,000 Nigerian nairas a month. Just imagine what you could do with that kind of money. Help your families, save for your future. It's a blessing you shouldn't miss." Then her tone shifted slightly, becoming secretive. "But don't tell anyone," she added quickly. "This opportunity is rare, and some people might try to discourage you. Trust me, I only want the best for you." Her words were soothing, her smile full of reassurance. Mercy and Faith felt no reason to doubt her. After all, this was Mummy B, kind, generous, and adored by everyone. Why would she lead them astray? A week later, Mummy B told Mercy and Faith to meet her at a spot near the church. She told Faith that a friend needed her hair done and promised to take her to the friend's house. The girls trusted her, so they followed her without hesitation. What seemed like a simple errand soon turned into something much stranger. Instead of taking them to her friend's house, Mummy B led them on a long journey to a nearby state. The ride felt strange, but the girls didn't question her. After all, she was like a mother to them, and they trusted her completely. When they arrived at a hospital, the girls were led into a small room. Waiting there was a man in a white coat who introduced himself as Dr. Dave. The unfamiliar surroundings made the girls uneasy. "Mummy B, where are we? What are we doing here?" Faith asked, her voice shaking. "Don't worry, my daughters," Mummy B replied with a calm smile. "This is the life-changing opportunity I told you about. Trust me, after this, you'll make enough money to take care of your families." Before they could ask more questions, Dr. Dave injected both girls with something. Their bodies grew heavy, their minds foggy. They tried to stay awake, but the drugs quickly overpowered them. When they woke up hours later, they felt weak and disoriented. Their bodies ached, and an unexplainable fear gripped their hearts. "Mummy B, what's happening to us?" Mercy whispered, her voice trembling. "You're fine, my daughters," Mummy B said reassuringly. "This is all part of the process. Just rest, and soon you'll see how blessed you are." Over the next few days, the girls began complaining of sharp stomach pains. Mummy B gave them injections, saying they should use them to ease the pain. "Trust me," she said. "This will make you feel better." But the pain didn't go away. Instead, it worsened. And as the days went by, the girls started to realize something wasn't right. The woman they trusted had led them into a nightmare they couldn't yet fully understand. Over the next few days, the pain worsened, and Mercy and Faith grew more fearful. They wanted to speak up, to tell someone about what was happening to them, but every time they thought about it, Mummy B's chilling words echoed in their minds. "If you dare tell anyone," she had warned, her once kind voice cold and sharp, "you'll regret it for the rest of your lives. No one will believe you, and you'll lose everything." The threat hung over them like a dark cloud. Mummy B had always been seen as a saint in the church. Who would believe them over her? The thought of being blamed or shamed kept them silent. "We can't tell anyone," Faith whispered one night, tears streaming down her face. "What if she really does something to us?" Mercy nodded, her own fear matching her friends. "What if they say we're lying?" Everyone loves her. The fear and confusion paralyzed them. They were trapped, their pain growing each day, but the weight of Mummy B's threat kept them quiet. The woman they had trusted like a mother had turned into their worst nightmare, and they had no idea how to escape. A week later, Mummy B approached Mercy and Faith again, her voice full of concern. "My daughters, I can see how much pain you're in," she said soothingly. "I've arranged for you to see another doctor in another hospital. He'll take care of the stomach pain you've been experiencing. Trust me, everything will be fine." Desperate for relief and still fearful of disobeying her, the girls reluctantly agreed. Mummy B took them to a hospital. The building looked professional and the staff seemed kind, but the girls couldn't shake the unease in their hearts. Once they were inside, the girls were led to separate rooms. Mummy B reassured them, as usual. "Just relax and do what the doctors say. This is the final step to making you feel better." Before they could ask questions, they were given sedatives and drifted into a deep sleep. When they woke up, hours had passed. Mercy felt a sharp pain in her lower abdomen and noticed blood on her hospital gown. She gasped, her hands trembling as she touched her stomach. Next to her, Faith was crying softly, her body too weak to sit up. "Mercy," Faith whispered, her voice barely audible. "What happened to us?" "I don't know," Mercy replied, her voice shaking. "But something feels wrong. So wrong." They had no idea what had been done to them, but their bodies felt violated. Unknown to them, their eggs had been harvested without their knowledge or consent. The betrayal they felt was overwhelming. The woman they had trusted, the woman they had called a mother figure, had taken advantage of their trust in the most unimaginable way. Weeks later, Faith began to experience severe complications. She bled heavily and often felt dizzy. Her younger siblings noticed she was always in pain, frequently locking herself in the bathroom. One fateful day, she collapsed at home, unable to move. Her father, Bishop James, rushed her to the hospital. As a single father, he had been struggling to balance taking care of his children and overseeing the church since his wife passed away 2 years ago. Faith had been hiding her pain, and Bishop James hadn't realized how much she was suffering. At the hospital, the tests revealed shocking results. Faith's organs were severely damaged. Her liver, kidneys, spleen, and uterus had all been affected. The doctors also discovered that 46 of her eggs had been harvested without her consent. Bishop James was horrified. How could this happen? Who did this to my daughter? He demanded, his voice filled with anguish. When Mummy B heard that Faith was gravely ill, she